There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who willing to serve. Blessing our time and our efforts are rest. The brothers giving us care and the promise of them. The welcome of life without fear.
I live
Master.
Clay Paris, who make you again Sktv menu. Say my chenny, Tina can ask my yamu. And yes, I know money, and more I know. And you love
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Muscle Rider, Lofa, and Grand Bazaar.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't flee ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't flee ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I forget it now ya to money. That's the baby, and I forget it now. Cause you walk on my ya to money.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Muscle Rider, Lopa, and Grand Bazaar.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who willing to serve. The blessing our time and our efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving are real and the promise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandpa's and Nima to Lofa, from Riverside, River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Cape Mount, Montserrat, San to Backbolu, from Maryland, Bonkan to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.
Sktv, it is the best in Liberia. Sktv, we are the best around the world. Sktv, we are the best in Africa, and indeed, and there's no if and if about that. We are definitely the best. That's why we bring you all of the happening. We take no side. Our side is Mama Liberia. Our side is Mama Liberia 100%. Yes, because when Mama Liberia prosper, most definitely our lives and the lives of our children and the children, our unborn children will also prosper. That's why when we come here with all of our heart. Everything, nothing is off limit. We talk everything as we see it. We educate you. We inform you. We bring all of the happiness right to your doorstep. That's the only difference between we and other people. For other people, they have SARS. Their SARS is these are politicians, who will, if I take the country backward after 20 years, some of them, they are already taking the country backward after 20 years, and these are people that, that some of our brothers and sisters, they worship and they insult other people. They insult people who want to, say the truth. People want to talk about the ills. They see you are nobody because you're not taking side. They want you to take side. Sometimes they will even accuse you falsely. See, like, in fact, you are for this, you are for that. And that's the society that will live in people. So again, go Ublin, and let's share the show. Those of you who are joining us, compliment of the season to all of you, our followers, our viewers, and that are our listeners. Happy season to all of you. Very soon we'll soon be hitting around the Christmas. Then from there we'll go straight to the new year, 2026. But again, go Evelyn. Let's share the show today, Saturday. The show will be interesting. So many things to talk about. The human rights report is already out. But we'll just look at some of the trending national issues for today. Yes, indeed, the county sport meet is also on. And yeah, that also started in Maryland County between the Maryland and that of Grand Crew. And as far we are concerned, the first game, which is the kickball, ended 0-0, and the other game I think is still on. They were 1-1. Well, I don't know yet as to how far that game gone. But another update later on. We will bring you all of the update as we go along with our broadcast. But again, so many things to talk about. The Ministry of Education has also closed down some school, yes, for gross, what they call gross violations of the Ministry of Education laws. Yeah. So all of these things, we'll talk about this thing today. So let's share the show, people. Myself, I'm doing that already. I'm trying now to share the show. Please help us. Give us a like, comment, and share. More will soon be here. Those of you, people been asking me, but where is Steve? Yes, indeed, Steve been having his a lot of work behind the scene. Steve been working hard, doing a lot of research, investigation, and so forth. So Steve will be here with us anytime from now on. So those of you who are always asking, sometimes when I needed to respond to you, that's the time sometimes some things just pop up. Yeah, so that's it. But again, share the show. The show will be interesting this evening. This Saturday. Yes, but Ali was going to join us. Let me see. Let me share the link around. Mr. Dollar will also be here with us this evening. Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year to all of you, our people. Socially, quickly, most of our brothers and sisters out there will depend on, actually call resolution, or how you will call it. You have to stop wasting your time. The Bible makes it clear that no food for lazy men. So all of the time you'll be wasting here and there thinking that you are, as you may call, you're waiting for that spiritual thing to happen to you. These things are all fake. These things are all lies. People got to cajole people to get money. So at the end of the day, some of the religious people, they will cajole you that this month is your month of one. Every month, every day of your life is your day. That's what the Bible said. Don't think about tomorrow because you don't know what tomorrow will bring. Yeah. You read the Bible, you'll not suffer. Yeah. Well, some of us, we always thinking about tomorrow, we reserving, we stealing from people, especially the politicians. They are keeping money for their children. Yeah, they do all of these things just to get things, that being greedy. That what the book of Timothy talk about being greedy. Yeah, one, you will not eat. How many food can enter your belly? How many food or your stomach? How many food your one can eat per day? How many cars your one can ride per day? How many horses or how many rooms or how many things? How many clothes your one that you can wear a day? You are depriving other people who are alive. They are struggling. You are depriving them just because you want to be greedy, just because you are wicked. And that's the thing. That's your wickedness suffering us on this earth. Like I was telling someone, I said, EDC, with all of the power theft that is ongoing, EDC is still surviving. EDC is still making money. EDC is still doing everything possible that people get covered with all of the power theft. So that means a surplus. Think about that. Think about that. Why should our people suffer? Yeah, so somebody finished giving me the update. President Maryland and Grand Crew official opening match of the National County Meet 2022 and 2-2, meaning Maryland County 2, Grand Crew 2. Okay, thank you, my dear brother, or that person. Thank you for the latest update. So that's it. Grand Crew County 2, Maryland County 2. And for a matter of fact, on tomorrow, there will be a series of games that will be played across the country. But those of you that also watched some of the tournament or the games, quickly before I go back to what I was saying, if you watch some of the games today, or if the game today that have been played, or the games, because are both the female and the male games. So if you watch end of the game today, see that field, see that stadium, that was 1940. Even when the football, but then when the people just made that kind of idea they brought about football, 1930, they were not using the kind of fee. But yeah, us here Liberians, at this age and time, we still using 1930, 1940 fee. That fee, it is indeed embarrassing to see our people, our young generation. Look at the children who are 20 years old. So that means, let me see, if you're born 1990, but now you already passed 30 already. So if you're 20 years old, let me see, 20 years old or 18 years old. So that even if you're born 2000, yes, any child are born around 2000, that child will be 2000, 2001, 2002. They'll be between 18, 19, and now 20 years. No, sorry, it's not 2000, but 2005, I know. 2005, 2006, yeah, good. It's not 2000, but 2005, 2006, because we're already gone 20 years into actually call. So any child that born 2005, 2006, that means that child don't want to say anything about war. They don't even know what we call war. In fact, whether we fought war or not, they don't even know. But that child play on that field. See that field that people are playing football on, and we say we're serious. We say we're doing okay. You know, maybe the people trying you because you're like these people. These politicians, these wicked politicians who put us into slavery because they feel that maybe during those days slavery was, existing and so forth. So they look at everything, they know. Send the people use us, we will use our people. So they put us into slavery. Maryland County is supposed to be having leadership, lawmakers. How much will it take you to even put artificial turf and pocket seats at that stadium? Well, again, now what you like? By the time they come up, you will see all the young people that are even playing on our feet. They will go there. That's what they want. That's what you people like. So a child that born 2005, that child, or 2006, that child already 20 years old. They don't know anything about war. Nothing they know about. But today, that child play on a field. They play on a field. Dusted field. Yeah, the youth and sport talking about, we're working on this, and by the grace of God, we will do this, we will every time. Now what they will do that at the end of the day, nothing. So you see what we're heading to. Well, again, people, good evening. Let hit the mark. Let me share the link around quickly. Let's move on. Yeah. So these are things that happen to the young people. You see the future of the young people, you keep them into abject poverty, and you continue to round on their intelligence. This thing can really get to some of us, let's be frank. Yeah, people not correct. Look at how few people play football on it. Go to England, all the backyard team, all of the backyard team, they have field, they have stadium. They have stadium. All of the backyard team. All of the backyard thing I think about. See how the people love football to the extent that they support the game. They put all of the system in place, but yeah, it's only about the country meet. As soon as the country, right now, they don't have politics. But as soon as the country meet enter here, or the nation capital, you will see all of the politicians that are not having money yesterday. You will see them teaching out 200,000, 50,000. They get 100,000, but they go down there and build these stadiums, 50 stadiums across the country. All of the county capital should be having stadium, buses. Hey man, 15 brand new buses should be given to all of the counties for their county football team. But look at people riding buses, the buses breaking down. This other one happening. Oh God, it's making me laugh. We behave like we don't get money. That's the thing with us, people. That's how we behave. We always behaving like we don't have money. People should come to our aid, but we prefer to pay the lawmakers. Now, when you go back to the records, the lawmaker budget by then, it was around almost like 900,000 from 2006, but now it's what 51 million. 51 million. So where are we heading to? Stay into Aja poverty. We're still going to be into poverty forever, ever, because most of our politicians, they don't care. They just want to steal from our people, get rich, travel, go to Africa, go home, either in Ghana, go to the US, where anytime they go, they will deport. They can deport you anytime. Yeah, Africans. I encounter money. Every time can say you go buy houses, you go build homes in America. Good evening, my dear brother, and happy Saturday to you. I know maybe it's afternoon or Wednesday, maybe it's morning time to you, but good evening from our area in Liberia.
Maybe good afternoon from my end. Good afternoon to our listening audience and followers. Ali Masadi, Baltimore, Maryland. Glad to be here. How's Mama Liberia?
Well, my brother, we're doing good. Thank God for life. All is moving very strong with the county sport meet that is ongoing and stealing the attention of our people. That our people, they are all gearing up for their respective county of their choice or county that they want to support. Yeah, so I think so far that's the trending issue of the day here in Liberia, and the county started in Maryland County with the first team drawing 0-0 and another 2-2.
Oh, at least thank God, that's a good update. Well, how are you talking about soccer fee and thing? But what the people can do with the money they can give them when they win the trophy at the end of the county league? What they can do with the money? I think I listened to one of the county league winner of last year. They were talking the money they gave them, they were going to stadium or something like that. I don't know which one of the county won last year, but what they can do with the money?
Well, good question, but the Lofa that won last year, but then again, I don't know, to be doing one thing over and over, my dear brother, then there are no changes, then I mean, no need to even do that. Then, for example, even these major tournaments or these major leagues that we watch today, they all pass through the same struggle. But it took them few times, to do some adjustment. But for us here, the most talk about game or league or football tournament here is the county sport meet, and that have been on since 20 years, but no changes, nothing. Every time you will see people going to go play football, the county team will be complaining. So to that, for me, I think the money that they can be giving them, or the money they always giving to the winning team, I don't think that money is sufficient to even undertake any kind of a major project. For me, I think all I can say to that.
Yeah, like you said, you people over there, you're engaging to this thing. Yeah, the money is insufficient to build a stadium or anything. Yeah, so maybe they can do what to do. Like here, the people they believe in the American football, and that's why we see almost, I guess, not almost every state they get their stadium. Every state, you see, and even some district, you will see some district then they get their own stadium and thing that. And because of what they find interesting and that's their own sport, and Liberia we say you're soccer, but we can't see no improvement in this. And for me, I don't know, I don't really know if Liberia the soccer we ever be something that we come like doing Josh we had that day, the way they Liberia used to go playing this and that, like kind of morale the team had. Even though we never went for World Cup and some of these things, one day we didn't qualify, but the way in which the sport were looking at that time, I don't really know. I can't say much to that because I even said no Liberia player than the first thing. So I don't know if the sport will really come up to last stage again. I don't know if that will happen.
Yeah, so to even add up to you, my dear brother, Liberia is a country that our people, if not almost 80%, in fact, almost 95% of our people, they love sports, especially the football. That's why you see even the older folks, the younger one. You see, most of them, in fact, they have VR team. Just imagine my little daughter. Even if I'm watching Chelsea game, not too long, or watching Chelsea game when Chelsea score, I was shouting. She was shouting. You know, yes. So she too. In fact, she was like, you know, she getting that understanding gradually that, oh yes, it's like that thing is entertainment. It make my dad happy. You know. So, but for us here, but I live, I don't know, 20 years. This one is not about stepping to say, oh yeah, you know, they let me play soccer and win soccer one bet. So no. We got 20 years. The people that build soccer today, even here in England, they don't carry war best. But because they threw the government private and said no, I think these things, even though the young people, they have to maybe be involved into other activities, but we think this thing will be a good one for our next generation. See the kind of system the people put together today in England, even in Europe. That's why even when you hear about some kind of tension or war, people, they don't want to even go into that because they believe that anytime when they kind of thing, or maybe something happen and hit them high, it will take them almost another years to come back to rebuild. So they don't want to see themselves moving back to back into all of these things. Brother Ali.
But maybe why you saying that's the fiber Liberia right now? Like why you are saying here right now, people who listening to the radio now, all the blame is going on Joshua right now. They will say, oh, you had a president that played football, he won Ballon d'Or, European bear, African bear, he was president, all the shit blame come and go on Joshua now. So that's why you can
you cannot. The reason why you will not be able, for me, the reason why I will not shift the blame even on Joseph Boakai, but I will shift the blame on the government is the government should have done better. And even those one who also have that ministry. Look, Brother Ali, there are some things, there are some times that even the salary will be useless for you at certain point. Like for example, even the people who even teaching at UL, like for example, you teaching UL, you're making almost $1,000 per month, almost $4,000 per month. But the bathroom, this place is, I don't know, that's even terrible for people to even set in some of the classes. Even the bathrooms everywhere is bad off. When you're taking pay and you feel proud that every month you carry 10,000 women. But look, they are where the thing they call love for country. They are where the thing they call empathy. Even though Mabel may make 10,000 per month, but look at the place that Mabel is working. See how terrible. See how that play look. But Mabel will dress well. And all the women looking who will dress well, make all of the best of money, and get out and leave the place that will work, leave the place terrible. And how the government look. So to that, my brother, even yeah.
You just used 2 words just now. You talk about love and empathy. I'm very sorry to say, we Liberians, that word is not part of us. Empathy and love is not part of us. No, we don't empathize and we don't love. So that's it. Because Liberian, how many Liberians you will see that will be thinking, say, oh yes, like you said, I'm making $15,000 and look at the bathroom that the students are using. And look at my bathroom. Why if I was not in a position, can I use that bathroom? Can my wife go use that bathroom? The University of Liberia, our sisters that are there, every one of them, they get antibiotics. The moment they leave from the bathroom, when they get, they take it on the moment they get home. And you antibiotics, that's something that you can get take, like here, before you even say getting a doctor prescription, that's something. But Liberia, what people can get taken because what? Look at the University of Liberia, look at the bathroom. See how dirty, how filthy.
And they will say that law. So what kind of law? What kind of cruel law? You know, that just been cruel. Look, people, let me frank. That just been cruel. No amount of law that will tell you that you're making 10,000 to UL, for example, or even the UL person, you're making 15,000. Look, the first thing that should even come to your mind is that call meeting and tell all of the people that say, look, we agree that this is by law. if we can cancel the law, or maybe if we can repeal the law, the best thing we will do is we will make a document that by the time the month ends, instead of you carrying your 10,000, either you carry 7,000 or you carry 6,500. The balance rest of the other money will go for development. Let's show love to people. Let's show love to our country. But how many of them care? Nobody care. People when they go to government, they just get a fast salaries, they move from there. Then at the end of the day, by the time they are being removed from position, that's the time their eye can be clear. They can see all of the code all around and say, yeah, my boy, I can tell most of them, even when they call me, I say, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. You sit there in that position instead of you doing, maybe even changing things. You go with the same flow, but just because you're not there today, so you want me able to come and say, yeah, the person was trying to for me. I don't think I'll even do PR job for anybody because I'm not able. I will not, brother Ali. So to them and there, brother, it is
disgraceful. You get a Liberian meeting that say, Akazuku money fini are clear. Okay. And I saw your Liberian meeting there. So when they when they're in power and the money there, so they can see when the money feeding and the time they can. But maybe we'll see what to do, because I think I saw something from President Boakai of the visit to the UAE or something like that. They are coming to build some football academy around the country. Yeah, maybe that will also help again. We pray for that. Yes, under the rescue government, that would be one of the good things.
All of these things are waiting for foreign people to come and be a help to you. For me, all of these things are a complete waste of time. Ask for the maybe at the future 12. Ask for the bucket seats. How much for this thing? Most of the things is less than $1 million. Less than $1 million. Some of the things you go there, maybe you give 100,000, 200,000. You can look at 4-5 counties and say, okay, don't leadership, like individual counties. Say, okay, my people, what we can do is send the other county already have stadium, or maybe they don't have or stadium, nothing there yet for now. That push. Amen. That's how a country, even if it's by law, a country where the people there, they have country at heart. These are things that some of you don't even know the people that even have the country at heart. You are lie to yourself. You are make the people to believe that in fact that they have the country at heart. The lie. If you have the country at heart, the first thing, if your 5 lawmakers, for example, Brother Ali, from one county that you have, or Nima have, Nima have 9 representatives and 2 senators, so there are 11, right? So just imagine if the people were really putting $1,000 susu every month, how much would that be? Brother Ali, almost 11,000. So times 6, you will know what you will do for your people, especially for major events. But because they always want to maintain power, so they will go and build some kind of thing that even when they build, the people have no love for. You build something that after one day, the people turn their back on it. You're not ashamed, you're not embarrassed that maybe I will go build something that nobody can use. And I will look, most of you, but I mean, we just pass with some of these things, and that's just the fact that that's the kind of life that we live. All of our officials, they take the money, they send the money abroad. They're going to issue a capital flight about killing us. And until our government, our leadership, our president can really look into all of these things, my brother, we will not build a country soon. Nothing we will do here. We will continue to do this cosmetics, development, paint your face. After, by the time you go wash your face, then you look like one bookman. Now how we look, and how we'll continue to do. Because people send money out, they send their children. By the time look, but the country terrible. As soon as they get a government position, the first thing is they will send their wife and their children outside, the men, so that they will be able to get freedom. Yeah, let me get freedom now. And all the freedom they will be having, let me tell you, most of you are there today. They will be written. That's why you see even the issue of rent, or maybe apartments. These things are very expensive because they send their wives and their family member out or their children out. Then they have the what we call side chicks. They have them and they rent it. You start to rent for a child, or for example, a young lady who between 20 to 22 years old, Brother Ali, who still supposed to be in school, still supposed to be thinking about how to prepare her life before 25 to get married, or maybe 30 to get married. You now start to win her life. See the kind of country we're in? Because no money. So they will use your money, take your sisters, and rent apartment for them. But another thing before we transition, because I have this for the Ministry of Education. I don't know what say you what you part to do with this. They have their latest press release. Also, they you know there are a lot of things happening. Yesterday there was a video that was trending yesterday on the internet. But go ahead first. Any other thing quickly? With that being said, with the issue of our people behavior towards entertainment, especially sports.
No, so far I think we can get into that Ministry of Education stuff. Yes, and yesterday, like you said, we were going to discuss a little bit about the budget, so we can get into those things.
Yes, so you're right. For the budget issue, I don't know why you, but I want to also just take it up to next week from Monday, maybe up to the yes, because when I want, but then we discuss about the budget. Right now, some of our people they may not get any kind of clear understanding. So I was thinking maybe we can take it up to Monday, and that would be one of the major discussions. Why in there for the people? These are questions I will be asking from Monday all the way to maybe to 2-3 days time.
Okay, maybe 1 second. Let me change my device, please.
All right, thank you. So, people, those of you who are joining us, thanks to all of you for sharing this live this evening. For matter of fact, today is Saturday, the 13th of December, compliment of the season to all of you, our listeners, our followers, our viewers. You know, sometimes I receive a lot of calls, especially from the from permanent Liberians who in outside of Liberia, you know, their own frustration when it comes to the way things are going, and they're right. For me, I support most of them. None of them. If I want to even say, yeah, you're right. People are frustrated because of the behavior of our leaders. They're saying the leaders, they're saying the monies going out, and our leaders are misusing the country resources. Misusing the country resources. Bosses breaking down with team. I saw some guy, my boss, I don't know that River G County or one of the county, he said their boss broke down. Can you imagine? 20 years. Nothing has changed. People still playing on the raw ground. That one, that one is terrible. That was, you know, those days we used to play that before we used to call it yeah. Anyway, so let's move people. So on today, the Ministry of Education today orders temporary closure of House of Prayer Institute following series of regulatory and child protection concerns. You know, I think it happens sometime. It's not on Wednesday or one of these days. Yeah, Sandy Addison. That's it. We have a terrible leaders. I may be from the family. I will say that anywhere I go. The leadership of our land is the problem. Even if the people choose to support you people, because they feel that they trust and they believe that you people can make change. If I get there, everybody said people take their girlfriends, they are this and that. People do all sort of things with the money, the people money. Religious people to come to and join them, and brother Addison, join them. Then you know when you try to say maybe on your part, you're just hate, you're just against, you're not like, you're this. So the people that play in Maryland today, part of the other counties, where you be seeing raw ground, you see the dusted football field. That was 1930, 1940. Even if you ask now, that matter of Tottenham field, when that came to be, it was not 1970. Why you carry us back? I think that's it, my people. So, but I leave the Ministry of Education today. They temporarily closed Prayer Institute, or you know, a religious faith-based school. They call the Prayer Institute following serious regulatory and child protection concern. You know, I think that on Wednesday or either on Tuesday, there was a video with a young guy. I think I don't know whether he's still on age, maybe yes, but a very young guy to, you know, interest in that kind of more funny way, you know, with haircut here, almost like Zogo, you know, here and there, and you wear that kind of more funny thing, you know, and I think the school were having, I don't know what kind of program that they were having, faith-based school, faith-based school. And they call him as a comedian to go and perform there. So when they call him, finish everything, and people post there, but the make reactions from the internet, from parents that no, even if you want to entertain our children, I don't think this person or this child should be the rightful person to entertain our children, because the child, look at the way the child look, the look of the person that you even call comedian. They look very terrible. They don't even look, in fact, their look is not even decent. So based on that popular outcry, some of what we had to intervene, we share the posts and we commented and so forth. So following the Ministry of Education, they come, they say, okay, we hear the concern, so they close the school. But before that, also they said that, in fact, oh God, yeah, the country interested. Where is it? I come quickly, but I did before you go, let me read. So they said the investigation revealed multiple and serious violations of the Education Reform Act and ministry regulations. Findings established that the institutions has been operating without without a valid Ministry of Education operational permits since its establishment in 2019, including its reopening in 2025. The school was not registered in the official district database, and the district education officer had no prior knowledge of its existing. So, my dear brother Aliu. All right. So, brother Aliu.
Yeah, Mabel, I'm hearing you.
Okay, go ahead. What say you with the entire MOE latest update that they closed down the school and for violating what they call child protection concern. So they closed down the school, and also they said according to their own investigation, this school has not been registered by the ministry or with the Ministry of Education. What say you?
Mabel, is that the same school that beat on the student almost to death?
No.
Okay. I saw that thing the last time I saw that post, and we were like, which one of the school will be having entertainment and you get this kind of person dressing like this? And this is not good for the children. You see, this is not good for the children at all. You can get that kind of school bringing somebody like that to come and do entertainment. He's dressed half naked, and when you even see a hairstyle just like some of these Zogo in the street there, and it's not good. What are you teaching the children? You see, so I think that one or the education ministry, yes, or that's why we call leadership, because this was something that was trending on social media. People were seeing it. Some of us we saw it and we commented that this is not good. First of all, when I saw it, I never believed that was Liberia. When I started witnessing the stuff and I went in the comment section and say, I don't think this is good for our society. So I think that was a great step at the Ministry of Education, and I think other schools, they had to follow now, because that would be like the Ministry of Education has set precedent. Now, other schools, you have to be very careful now. You have people, children, when you people are talking about entertainment and other things, you should know who you're bringing there, because the children should see something that they will learn from, and that they will be able to say, oh yes, the person that came and perform on stage, I love his talent and I think I can be like him. But bringing somebody to be, see his dress code and thing, look at his body, look at the way he's looking. No child will want to say, oh yes. So if you continue bringing that kind of man, it's like you will just be destroying the people children. They buy once, they will look at him and then they say, oh yes, I want to be like this guy. but always it's good for the children to follow somebody good to be like a role model. So thanks to the Ministry of Education for taking that bold step.
Great, thank you, Brother Ali. You are quite correct. I also join you in that and say thanks to the Ministry of Education. But let's go back to this one where the school been operating without a permit. And oh yeah, the country just won't tell people that there are a lot of dubious things been going on and stay ongoing in this country. People take it for joke. But I live a faith-based school is operating without document. The people that are preaching the word of God, you know, yeah, man.
Yeah, and that's one of the things. Yeah. You can be operating in the country without no document. So that's one of the things. They really need to tell the Liberian people, we need to know how that school started operating in the country without document, because most of these things come with big hands. They are big hand behind it. Sometimes you get the money to somebody in the government and they say, oh yeah, my man, carry all your operation in case of anything, call me. These are common things that happen in Liberia, you see, and this is not good. There's too much kickback. People will be making big salary. They are not stay satisfied with what they are making. Sometimes again, or not paying people. But to see a school operating without no legal document, there must be someone behind that. I know it almost like sometimes you want document in Liberia, somebody say, oh my man, just give me the money, I can do that thing for you. There are cars in Liberia today, I know they are in the street without no legal document, and all because of somebody will tell you, say, oh my man, forget about that thing. Sometimes they give you some kind of fake document, they say, oh yes, in case of anything, just call me anytime police pull you over. These are things that happen. Liberia, our system is polluted. There are a lot to do. Every fabric of this country you think about, every government, ministry, agency, everywhere they are polluted with corruption, with all kinds of dirty deeds. So for me, I would say this, for that school to be operating without no legal document.
From 5 to 6 years old, if you check.
Come again?
I said that school is almost 5 to 6 years. If you check the time for 2019.
There should be some behind it.
And now the question now would be, where is the DEO? Where is all of these people who are is it a reason why today our education system is a mess? When we say this thing, people feel like in fact that we're against people. People don't even check. They don't even care. Nobody even go to places, even the Ministry of Labor. All of these people are also responsible. No education, no information. Even if you carry your complaint, my brother, you will work until you get tired. No protection for even whistleblowers. They don't care. So if this school that I guess maybe, I don't know what it's junior high, is maybe senior high, or what kind of maybe it's both elementary, junior, and senior high. We don't know, but we will do our first funding. But I do that go back. Where is the government, or where was these people when the school started operating? And it's not only this school. You have so many of these schools, faith-based schools. Join the other regular schools out there to also mess up the system. And the same people that will preach the word of God and tell the people that, oh, your country like this, oh, they want that. This same group of people. So, my brother, where were these TEO, OEE, JJJ, all these people, where were them when this thing happened for the past almost 6 years?
Maybe, like I said, this thing come with big hands. Okay, there are people in the government, there are people in some of those areas, like the education ministry, like you're talking about the DEO, the district education officer. All of these things, sometimes you build a school, you go to the DEO, or sometimes the DEO see you building the school, he will come and tell you, oh yeah, my man, when you finish with this school, when you're ready for the registration, just let me know. And then he will be the one. Sometimes I had this thing happen. Like the last time we were saying here, when they were going after university, we said, don't just go after university. Mong said, yeah, there are even schools in your country, they don't have legal document. And what Mong said, this is where we have reached today. And like I said, this thing don't just happen without, I would not be brave enough, Mabon, for me to build a school in Liberia, and I don't have no legal document, and I start operating that school. I can do
especially
that.
religious school, especially
Okay, a
faith-based school.
religious school, even minus being a religious school, any kind of school, there must be some big hands. I must go to someone, they say, Masale, you know, just need that thing. Anytime people just call me. So that's how for me, and that's justified. That people will not be operating our school without no legal document. Just that they can do it intentionally like that. There must be somebody behind that whole thing. But thank God they have shut them down. So it is time now.
But what's going to happen
If they
next?
have
Let's go back to
somebody,
that. Yeah, my sister, I come in, but I didn't tell you a second. Jeanette, I think you got to check your gadgets because maybe it's coming from your end. But I think we are okay. I checked all of the system. I feel everything is okay from our end. But check your system. Yes, so go ahead. I want to ask you this question, but go ahead.
yeah, just as I was saying, I say since they have shut down the school, and that school no people went there, they pay their children tuition, they get teachers there, and that's where they are working for them to be able to take care of their family. So if there was anybody behind that school wherein they used to go, they gave money to you, say, oh yes, I have done your registration, this and that, you're forgetting, because these are things that happen in Liberia. You ask the question for your document, they say, my man, and you carry on your operation, who hammocking you continue. So this is about time now. If there is anybody behind it, it's up to them. If they will hire the person and parents be behind them, our children need to go to school, we pay their tuition, teachers are after them for their salary, it's up to them. But me, I know we may hear something that had to do with the school operating without no legal document. Somebody must be behind that.
Great. So let me just maybe highlight this photo quickly, then I'll go to the question. But the question is, so what's going to happen next with the parents who pay the fees of their children? What's going to happen next? Because you get your clothes placed down, then at the end of the day, you have nothing, maybe nothing there for your other people. But this is the young guy. Those of you who are watching, this is the young guy, and I think that person is the owner of the school. Yes, and so that's the education minister and the director of police or the police RG. So that's the photo there. That's the I call it photo of the young guy on the side who you see dressed or who put out, I don't know, his cap or what he put on his head. That's it. But we can show entire physical structure because it's not too good. Yeah. So I just try to just highlight or maybe to show that to some of you who are also watching. Yeah, but I didn't go to the question. What will happen to the parents? Or what next, rather, for the parents?
But that's just what I said just now, because I will not come to your school and pay my children tuition, and they've been going to the school, and then just for the government to shut down the school because you are operating illegally in the country. So that's a serious issue now the parents are going to take with the institution. Yes, because we know you've been operating legally, not you have been operating illegally, and our children need to go to school. Thank God this is December. Next month, January, people supposed to be taking exam and thing. So the school now they are in a hot water because you will have to give my money. I need to enroll my children in different school because the school have been shut down and I pay my money. So that's a serious problem for the school, and that's what I said. If Mayborn is behind this, and you want to have Mayborn, and you're going to be in the hot water with the parents and also the teachers. Okay, they need their salaries and things that they work for. You will not tell them, oh, they shut us down because we are operating illegally. My children need to go. My children need to learn. I need to get my salary. So that's just it. They are in
Well,
a
thank you.
mess.
Thank you, my dear brother. They're in a complete mess. It's not only about their issue with the young guy or who they carry on the campus, but also they are also operating illegally. That's another. You know, this country of ours. Oh, look, some of us here. Oh God, thank you, Father. We keep saying this. This country, the issue of contact has now become out of the day. No need for law anymore. That's just few cases. That's just few
Mayborn,
cases. Yeah.
my borrower say the volume is very low. I don't know.
Yeah, that was I told her already, but I think she will check that. She will check the system because I think so far she's the only person that is complaining.
And Abraham is
Abraham
saying
comment.
that he think the education ministry said that they are going to transfer the children in any other neighboring school. Okay, if the education ministry said that, and if they do it, I think that will be good for the parent
All
as
right,
well.
that's good. Thank you, Abby. Thank you. Yeah, because yeah, that's the right thing to do. You got to take the children out. So, like Brother Ali said, if double trouble, you carry someone on the campus in front, if a naked person in front of the children, then at the end of the day, your school is not also registered. But for me, all of these things, I blame the government. You know, but contact in this country is more than any other thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's because of contact today, Mr. Mangi, right? The
Yes,
hello,
the
can you
guy
give
who
me?
raped a 14-year-old
Thank you.
child. Yeah, that rapist.
So I'm not bucket runner in. It's in the country. I don't give me
Oh,
talking.
the loud bucket, the poor bucket right behind bar.
Look, very interesting. I swear to God. I can just be laughing to my husband there, but some of them say, yeah, some of us we will put to God that will not get into any matter trouble because the country is interesting. So let's move back to the second one, my brother. They are the Ministry of Education also launches, in fact, launch investigation into alleged misconduct at Berea Christian. Oh, that's not a faith-based school. Not doing anything else. Berea Christian Academy of Excellence. I think that's someone around the Broadview end. So the Ministry of Education or the MOE has expressed serious concern and has initiated an immediate investigation into a video circulating. Are you in that video? But are you? Well, I'm reading the picture for the video of the mother of that child that was beaten on yesterday by one teacher. So yeah, big people do that. I'm checking on the internet, but I'm not seeing it. I forgot to forward it
I thought I
into
sent
my.
that video to you yesterday. I
Oh,
sent it
really?
to you. Yeah, check your messenger. I sent that video to you
Okay,
yesterday.
so quickly, so let me just read this quickly. And immediate investigation into a video circulated on social media that alleged depicts a teacher physically assaulting students at Bear Christian Academy of Excellence, or the BCAE, located in a Sophia community. Okay, Sophia community, Congotan. Okay, somewhere around here, Congotan. It confirmed the alleged incident will constitute a serious violations of Ministry of Education regulations, including the ministry strict prohibition of corporal punishment in all educational regulations, including institutions. The ministry reiterates that the safety, dignity, and well-being of all learners remain a non-negotiable priority. In response, the ministry has deployed a fact-finding team to engage with the school. So, but Ali, so far so good. That's it. That's the latest that happened last evening when we were on. There was this information that a student was flogged by her teacher, and she was, in fact, she went off unconscious, and they had to take her to the hospital. That also sparked off mixed reactions from the public. But did you listen from what I read that the Ministry of Education has also put up their investigation team that are going to investigate to know exactly what happened, and they are also saying that they have zero teachers beating students back to back. But what say you? And I'm about also to play the video, but go ahead.
Oh yeah, maybe yesterday I saw that video and that how I share it with you because they modern age and time. This is not time for people to be beating on people, children in school. And for a student to beat on somebody's child and the child went on, they were unconscious, they had to rush them to the hospital. And I saw Kwame Opa Waste because he was there. And I saw other students, when you watch the video, you will see other students showing their hand. They see teacher, you see beating mark on the yellow road. This is not time for us to be seeing this in our country. When we're talking about human rights, child abuse, and all of these things, for a teacher, when I was teacher, those things we never did it. Because even at that time when we used to be in the classroom, they all male guys and they will come, sometimes they will stop their car and then you will see them, they will be walking. Those guys used to come and then they will surround the school just to know as to whether we are beating the children in class. You see, and that's how it used to happen because all of these things, these are things that they are already put stop to. Beating on students, a thing, it no longer exists. Even punishment, a thing, sometimes we will tell the child go push the wall go do this, go pick up pin. All of these things, they are no more working in school. But again, people will say, oh yes, you will man the Western world and spoil the children. These things used to happen. African child, you need to beat them. These are all child abuse. And yesterday when I saw that thing, I said, if this was my child, the teacher and myself, one person in the hospital, one person behind bar. Because you don't try like foolishness with my child to go and beat on them. Because myself, I don't beat on my children to teach them. Then who are you as a teacher?
How many rare you got? 2 rare. How much latches they give?
1 hour 20. But if you beating for the 2 rare nothing, I
let me see the math. Let me see the math. Take a just the first one here. What is it? What the next one? See kind of thing. Beating child like this. Beating child.
No.
So like the other one where the mother of the girl who
there's another one there. You will see the other girl, the other student, she roll out her sleeve or girl. You see when you see what under mark on her jelly, you take them, you call something very long and red.
What I in carry 2 videos together, or let me see the one, maybe this.
Here, this is the school where I'll show you. This is the school here around the Catholic social community. This is the school where it's been alleged that a child was beaten severely by one of the teachers here, leaving her in coma, and she was taken to the Catholic hospital. We were just called here. And what we learned, after she was flogged, the mother came to this particular gate, and that's the mother there. We will be talking to the mother shortly. That's her right there. There are other students who was flogged, and you see, that's the school right here known as Berea Christian Academy of Excellence, and we'll try to see if we can get some information there. But that's the mother right there. Let's come out here. Hello, ma'am. What's going on?
I said my daughter to school that money. They wouldn't call receipt. They kept on my name. I called me say, Mama, come. Rosie Daya or the B Rosie briefing one. Well, they want uniform. The student they want my daughter in the area. They my daughter draw off.
That's her uniform.
That's the uniform, yeah. Now the plan that our all is something well. Now the plan that our my daughter. Now how the children help me. I try to carry the hospital. They told they come for all. They get rid of me. Now yeah. Now I very people do the me. They on the table here.
And do they have teachers here? Anybody?
And the teacher they be my daughter. And the teacher they be my daughter. And the teacher they be my. And the teacher they be my daughter. And the teacher they be my daughter.
So we're trying to see if we can get any student here that saw the beating. Any one of you here? How are you? All right. What happened at the school? Come and stand right here. Let's use this. What happened at the school?
This morning we were in class. Everybody outside look come. We keep outside. The ball outside. Everybody start warning this for fireless and fail again. So they call all the other classes. They reach my class. They call me Bugana. Say they pass the other class. They beat the train at it. They reaching the 10th class. They call my sister up. They call local. They not sure she said that nobody should go what she will learn about herself. For now, later, the teacher said, "Why is that when you get?" She funny when you learn she get on for no blow. I the teacher tell about it. Started beating when was so more. As she tell man, they started beating what she felt from them. She went. She started. She wanted to cry. No, for the crash of before. I went for water, wasting water,
You people went to wastewater,
Yeah. When I was water, no way. I just start shouting, oh, yeah. For you can't come, your sister coming down, or she briefing one. Now, when my sponsors will carry what inside. We see what the brain was stay.
They didn't call the hospital or something.
No.
They kept her in the corner.
Yes. So I asked they gave more for a phone. Come on, she said she gave me more phone. I asked the fellow church, and when I asked my home teacher, she gave me a phone. I called my mother. I tell my mother, say my sister if you want. La mama king. Mama knocking the gate, the gate. Mama open the gate. She open the gate. I told my sister to carry her in the chair. I blow. They went for. They sent for babe. The woman I have in the school. She allowed herself all inside.
Where is she?
She inside the fence. So the blood no way. La mama king the told the carry to the hospital.
And your sister stay at the hospital.
Yes.
How old is she? These are all students from the school?
Yes.
Which one of you saw it?
They said the German when I seen nothing.
There's a girl who I saw. Let's see where they. Okay. Wow. So guys, look at this is
neighbor, you see that one?
They beat you too. So you see the mark there from wow.
Well, so that's it. That's the reason why today Africa, whenever the people hear about Africa, they can be thinking that what are the human beings live here? Because everything we do is just upside down. Just so terrible. We teach to fail the children. Only in Africa, though. Only in Africa. Like Africa, you teach to fail people. Failing or people have become like sports. Failing or people is like something that, most of these schools, they see like, it's good. Yeah, they fail you. No. If the child is not improving in their lesson, you are, sometimes, some of the people too, they're also frustrated with their own lives. Most of the teachers that you have around today, they are all frustrated. Most of them. Because you pay them 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 the highest. So they are frustrated. They have more problems than what they can solve. So you see, instead of us making next generation, we are destroying the beating. Who told you that beating of child is the way of teaching them, or maybe it's the way of, or maybe making them for them to actually improve? No! You are counselor. Amen. Jesus. You are counselor. As long as you are teacher, you are counselor. If the child is not improving in their lesson, you ask them, what happened? Is there an issue? What's going on? Can I see your parents? Can I talk to your parents? Or can I talk to your guardians? Most of these parents, most of these students, sometimes they are staying with people. Sometimes they just stay with people just because they want to get better life for tomorrow. You don't know. But you beat on them just because, quote unquote, they fear you certain subject. And that is sense. Even when UL see the issue of failing students at sports. When people take tests, 25,000 people go take tests. Then UL say, now only 2,500 pounds just because they see this thing as a way of life. You look, God. I don't even know what to say, my dear brother, but all of these things, for me, I don't understand. Why are you beating the child? Why are you beating on people? And most of these schools, what they do, let me tell you today, most of the faith-based schools, they just think that that's the only thing, or maybe that's the best way to go. The reason why I'm putting you people out, because as a faith-based school, you should be the last. Hey, man. Jesus. So the one most of these schools, what they always do, my brother, they will beat the people, children, and even if you talk, can you imagine? You pay the fees. You don't know that you thought that you're doing business. School. But guess what? They talk to parents anyhow they want to. They talk to anybody. The country is terrible, man, my brother. The country is terrible. People doing business. People struggle to send their children to school. At the same time, you are doing business with the school. You don't know that the business you're doing. That you will be beating your client. You don't know. But you want to kill your client. What kind of country is this? My brother, so for me, I think the Ministry of Education, all of these things together are trending. These two major issues. It should be a wake-up call to our leadership. This is not only unique to maybe to any of these school board, they are all around today. That's the behavior of us. That's how we do things, people. That's how we treat our own. That's how we treat our children. You buy your schools that look so terrible, most of them dirty. Yeah. No comfort for the children. No television, nothing. You don't have nothing to even show to the children. All you care about is how to beat on them.
He says, "Do you have an older brother?"
Go ahead, my brother. Go
ahead. Somebody asking, do we know why students were beaten? The problem, there is no justification why you had to beat on somebody's child. Okay? Because like for us, when we went for teacher training, these are some of the things we learned. Okay? You look at the student, you know the fast learners, you know the slow learners and things, and you should be able to pair those children, you mix them together. Not everybody fast in picking up. Pairing those children together, these are some of the teaching methodologies you have to use. And if you really know you have done everything that the child can really pick up, you have to reach out to the parents. Okay, you need to help your child in so and so subject. Even in America here, the same thing happen. When our children are not too good in certain subject, the teachers, they have to reach out to us. Sometimes they send all communication, or when they send a report, they will tell you, oh yes, your child is not good in this. And sometimes after school programs are there to help those children. There is no justification to beat on somebody's child. Okay, and this is why today you just see people, they graduate from high school, they become a teacher. These are some of the reasons. But somebody who went to a teacher training, you maybe get a C certificate or whatsoever certificate, because even teaching itself, this thing you have to do some psychology when you go for teacher training. You will look at the student, you know the kind of person they are, and you know which methodology to apply to teach that child. When I used to be teaching my children, I tell you, say A, B, C. From there, I start hating on you. But when I went for teacher training, from there now I knew, oh yes, I know how to teach my children. But people, these are some of the reasons you see some of these things happening. Teachers are not trained these days. You just take a high school graduate and you put it in school there to go and be teaching people children.
Because they don't want to
There's
pay.
no justification why you have to beat on somebody's child. No matter what they do, they fail. Don't beat them. Reach out to their parents and pay their school fee. You're applying your effort to impart knowledge in them. When they are not picking, or you have to reach out to the parent. What can we do?
Simple.
This is how your child performing in this other subject. You can't go beat on them. There is nothing to justify, and they have to really see what they can do to that teacher. That other teacher will learn from that.
And even to add up to that, my dear brother, there was this incident that happened also I think Maneuver College or CWA that been around for little time, about a student also that was hit in his eye by his teacher. You know, I don't understand why would some of the teachers want to behave in that form and manner. Even by giving teacher writing alone, you are also telling them that in fact that they should beat on students. Don't even do that. There's many ways that you can punish the students. Even if they are not picking up like maybe most of these schools are saying that maybe the first period test, maybe people fail here and they're good. But I said that's the right way to go. Ask the child, or maybe ask the student, what happened? How come you're not picking up? Why? Because it's possible that some of these children, They work 24 hours. You don't know. You don't know. But to you, you just want to play matches just because, quote unquote, that you have, maybe that you learn today and you have that knowledge in you. So what the way that thing you just go into someone else's head. No, it's not how people do things. So most of the teachers, they have to be looked at. And I think there should be a wake-up call for all parents. There are a lot of schools now and then that you don't easily talk. Yeah, no, I know what I'm saying. When you talk, the school, they want to, Alec, in fact, they are the one that own you. They want to control you. They want to say what they want to say. They want, even if you not agree, take a child from here. They talk to you anyhow they want to. Yes, indeed.
But this is something I always say. Liberia, we pay taxes to the government, and the taxes we paid, or it make no impact on our lives, which is very unfortunate. We only pay taxes for government officials to enjoy, because these are some of the things, like government schools should be having after school program for students in the school at certain level. Okay, maybe like from 3rd grade, 4th grade down. At least they keep some teachers there after school to be helping some of those students with their license and other things. These are things that help, because there are some parents, for example, maybe in the morning, 6 o'clock, you leave the hall, you go in the market building, whole day you go hustle. You come in 6 o'clock. What the time you even say get for you to teach your child to do assignment for them? This is how taxpayers should be benefiting from the taxes they are paying. You see, because the country is just that kind of way. Parents don't even have the time for them to teach their children who go through their license and other things. These are some of the things we need government that will put some of those policies in place to be helping the parents out there. This is why those people, market women selling better, but she paying taxes. Keke driver paying. Even you setting you paying taxes from it. These are some of the things.
That 10th grade person that
and for you to be beating a 10th grade student or that teacher, he's just lucky. Because that
10th grade person, but right now that person has to be thinking about that career.
Start to exchange blow with you, you see, Africa, you are lucky. Maybe that was a girl child, and that's all. And even some girls' children, who the girl child will look at herself now in 10th grade for a teacher to beat her, now she go or they take her to hospital. You see, but this is a wake-up call out there for all parents and the government and all those institutions. They had to, those principals, the school administrator and things, they had to start putting some measures in place to avoid such things from happening. If you know you have teacher within your institution that is carrying on such act, it might be your school tomorrow, and that's not going to be good.
No, but some of these things, even the school owners, they are the one that get even encourage. Let me tell you, if the school owners not even encourage this thing, my brother, this thing won't happen. But most of these schools owners that claim to, most of them, they claim to be pastors, they claim to be religious people. They are the one. They are the one that into all of these things. These buy-out schools, that's so terrible that people pay thousands of dollars every month for their children that they don't even paint. They don't even pay the teachers well. They don't even paint any of these schools buildings. So even, in fact, there are no good facilities in most of these schools. But people are paying thousands of dollars every month, every quarter, every time. The government sit down because they're getting fast salary. So they feel that all is well. When they go to these people schools, the DEO or the OO, they go there, they collect. That's what you can do.
These are some of the things we always say. People should be able to stop the wasteful spending in government. They too wear huge salaries, divert the money in the educational sector, the health sector, agriculture, security. These are some of the things when we're talking about educational sector. Because if you pay those teachers good salaries, or teachers know when they leave from that campus, they get nothing to do, they can devote their time. At least let me be here for maybe 1 or 2 hours, like an after school program teacher, to be able to help those students. And sometimes you do get compensation as well for some of these things, you see. But if you pay somebody teaching, you pay $10,000 liberty. The moment school are they going to go find something to do, because why will your expenditure be more than your income? This is why today you see when Madam Seri said, oh, the educational sector was a mess, and she didn't do anything to improve it. Because you will see one teacher, he had to teach 2-3 schools just so he can be able to take care of his expenses at home. You see, And this is so sad to see teachers that imparting
see
knowledge in students.
Right here in we district, electoral district number 4, Grand Sakante. This is the Nansan Public School, a government-owned institution, and we are here to speak with one or two persons. And bro, how are you, sir? Are you one of the teachers here? What's your name? Who? Michael. What's happening here? Seeing the structure of the school.
This is our problem about the school, the building. No, there's no support. So in fact, we try, we write letter to give it to the representative, to see to our building condition. That's the problem we have here.
How many classes are here?
6.
6 classes.
Yes.
How many teachers?
We have 4 teachers here.
4 teachers.
Yes.
The school runs from which?
From APC
to what?
To 6th grade.
6th grade.
Yes.
Is it morning session and afternoon session?
No,
or only
we have
one
session.
One session.
Yes.
Who are those that are supporting you?
We have Mexico, that are doing our full support.
Okay.
Yeah, Mexico.
Aside from Mexico, who else? Government also helping?
Yeah, government. But actually, we need the government intervention.
How many teachers on period here? 2. 4 teachers.
Yeah, 4.
So how do you pay the other teachers?
Just the community. The community help, to do running or to just compensate the rest of the teachers.
So can you show the classes?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Show the classes. So we are going to see the classes. Going to see the classes. Right here. These are the students.
For those of you who are watching,
keep following us as we enter the classes. This is a government institution. See what happening. See what happening. See. Which class here? What is this?
Principal is our office.
Office for what? For who?
For the principal.
The principal's office?
Yes.
Wow. Is this where the principal sit?
Yes.
Are you killing us? Are you joking with us? Or you're saying
true?
There's a government institution you're talking about. So this is the principal's office.
This is our office where the principal sits. Work.
Which one is this? Is there a desk for him to write?
For a table, for a text. It's not easy, brother.
There's a need for the government to intervene. Sure. And so let's see. This is the schedule.
Yeah, we have the old schedule. There's a new schedule.
Well, the Senate Pro Tem comes from that place. So my people, Monday, these are topics that will be, in fact, these are major things that we'll be looking at on Monday by the grace of God, with your $1.2 billion budget. And you have all of your government officials enjoying all of the best of life, traveling back to back. See the future generation, see where they are sitting, going to school. Yeah, some of you now on the internet, I want you to go and see that place. I know you will cry, even free of charge. They even gave you, look, I can remember these things sometime during the war, 1990, when you say, yeah, that 1990 war, for the war, no problem. That one will say, yes, no problem. Because, that time nothing was doing. But at this age and time, where our president cries, cost almost $1.5 million, then we sit down here, we say we're making progress. But I what say you?
Maybe that is a go and listen to Joseph Waka campaign speech while he told the Liberian people in Buchanan, we are coming, we'll make sure your children will get quality education, no more sitting on the floor. We will put money in the education, your children, those people, they are in power, their children are abroad, they getting quality education, they are ripping their country off, but we are coming to rescue this country to make sure just how their children are learning, your children will learn. They will get quality education. We will improve the educational system. That means say, Joseph Waka, the records are there. There will be free health care. Somebody just died. The woman went to give birth. They say you had to pay 21,000. They may say that 10,000. They say you bring the other 11,000. Will not tell your wife for you to go hustle and can the woman die, the baby die. That the quality health care Joseph Waka promised the Liberian people. The 1.2 billion you took to buy bulletproof when George Weah left car, brand new car. You know what you could do for that school? You get 4 teachers, only 6 or 4 teachers, only 2 on salary. That's the education you promised to improve for the Liberian people. When you thought they say, y'all were there, we were there, this is why you kick off from there. So you need to do the needful. Why you people came to do? The $10 million you taking to build mansions in Lofa County, you know what I could do for the educational sector? $10 million United States dollar. You know what I could do? Look at that school. Yobi Kanga Lawrence, Senate Pro Tem, Besson Garfine, that Grand Basso County. How you people feel? Like when you were talking about empathy, I say no, that what you using Liberian people don't know.
They don't have it.
If you can see that kind of school as a Senate Pro Tem within your county,
they don't have it.
Darius DeLong, even though you in Monserrado, but you people coming from Grand Basso, looking at that kind of thing coming from your country, what comes to your mind? Why, if your children were in that school, do you allow your children to go to that? This is why we need a government that had to cut down those useless people taking position. The more they stay in power, they get more richer and exploit the country. They need to cut down those taking position, cut down those allowances, salaries and benefits. This is what we expected from a rescue government. But we get $1.2 billion budget today. What is there for education? Look at this kind of thing. Honor or rescue government. This is not good for the country. You see, local principal office. See the kind of disgusting video coming up. But whole day, when they say, oh, America can be get Liberia 100 million, everybody running celebrating. You celebrating something that making no impact in your life. America can get Liberia 10 billion. Liberia will not benefit from that money. But those good for nothing people. In America, the day we rise up in the country, we can't be working here, you'll be taking our money and misusing it. Because giving it to people, they are not using it for the internal purpose. It makes no sense. These are some of the things. You're talking about compact, they give that money, that lawmaker then go enjoy it with government official. But you people, this is the mindset that maybe you always say, our politicians always using our people. We agree to be used.
Oh, yeah.
Because the people there, when they say America gave it 10 million, we jump in celebrating. When the 10 million come, the people enjoy it. We get nothing to do there. But we be causing people on social media, we celebrating it. So the people say, those people, they are happy the way we are treating them. Let's continue. Turn it to the
Liberian.
We will give it to them again. They will pull all by.
Mm-hmm.
You see? So that's it, my brother.
And then Liberian who will see the kind of thing and say, yes, we are trying, or Liberia is making progress. At least, man, we know we're doing well. Look, that means maybe you have curse, or maybe something is just happening to you. And, you know, but I leave the thing that can really get to me is people grew up interior. They grew up in the lower counties. They struggle their way through. When they get to their power, but I leave they forget about their people. I don't want to. But you will come from a lower county, or most of the, or in fact, hard to reach county or the villages. You walk up and down, you throw wood on your head. You go up and down until God blesses you. You reach to a certain level. Instead, you give it back to your people. You join the other group of people too. Just start to buy horses. Just start to live all of the best of lives. You buy car. Your car alone, for example. The labor minister, you run $45,000 car. Yeah, man. You thinking about how many schools in Nimba that is? Oh, when you look about how to run $45,000 car, is by law.
Mm-hmm.
So if the law tell you that kill your own people, so you will do. Saying it's by law. Sometimes we gotta be real to ourselves. Sometimes we gotta be, that we got to put empathy above any other kind of interest. But just because people want to get rich, take their children, most of them today. How many government official children are in most of these schools?
Nowhere, Mayborn, nowhere.
Yeah.
You see, like here in this country, you will see a senator, you see representative children, they are going to a public school in this country. Why? Because why? They put money in the educational sector. Your child go to private school, my child go to public school, and they see quality education. Why our people can't do it in Liberia? Because why? They don't want people, children to come up. They only want everything for themselves. There is no empathy. The moment you become representative, senator, you send your children, your family out of the country, your children getting quality education. So you care less for these other people.
And that's the thing, brother.
People
even people travel from here to go to the States.
You see, if you cut down the salary you giving those people with benefits, see, they will be able to send children out of their family out of the country to go and get a better education or better life. Those people, they are not there for us. Just that when lawmakers say he live in the country, he go in Ghana, he come in America, he go in India, he go in Dubai, other places, when their wife and children are sick. But when your child say, just now you go to EAWA, go to Redemption, JFK, Melbourne, you not pay $5,000 to register, we can't test your child. You see? When you pay the $5,000,
we talk about that maybe next time.
They get you slip to go across this road to go buy medication to bring before they even say test your child again. Why? Then if those people have empathy, they will be thinking, oh yeah, guys, let's cut down our salary. Liberians are complaining that we are the cause of them suffering. We are here to represent them. Let's cut down our salary. They for the $5,000 car, let's stop it. They gas card, they scratch card, those things, let's try to cut them down. So that
and they want they want the Western people to kind. You know that be some of our brothers, some of our sisters. What the Western people do, what they can tell the people what to know.
The Western people will tell you what to do.
They will do business with you. I know you can eat your own money, and they get maybe something about 25% interest on what they will give to you. They don't care. You let them lavish your money. It's up to you that you will continue to put your people into poverty. So for them, they don't care. They'll carry money back to them and see how every time when you're watching football game, those of you, you will see the people and their children on the field watching football game. God be God.
Or maybe on the funny part, we were discussing the budget somewhere, and somebody enough to tell me the reason why there is no much money in the budget for agriculture is because there are so many people that can give grant, that can give or donation and thing to the agriculture ministry. So Liberia, everything we are going to be liability on other countries because people are there funding the agriculture ministry. So that justifies the government shouldn't put more money in agriculture because you get donors that can donate money to agriculture ministry. When like the last time that audio you play here from Ghana president, the former president, when are we going to stop the dependency syndrome? How will you feel for them to be taking other country taxpayer dollar for them to give it to your country for you to be able to do something better for yourself?
And you celebrating almost like a free money coming, so they'll be jubilating and be celebrating. Oh yes, the American people say, oh, the other countries say they get 50 million because
and the people that their money is not even benefiting. They the one can be jubilating. They the one can be celebrating it, and they are not going to get a jiko from it. Time they will not get. You see?
Well, my dear brother, before we go to the line to other interact with our people, let me just say this quickly. We live in a terrible society, people, where we have greedy politicians, wicked set of people who don't care about the people. All they care about is me, myself, and I. Everything they are doing to you, let me tell you, they're playing games on you. But maybe some of you, it will take you 10 years, 5 years, 4 years, 2 years. Maybe some of you, even everlasting before your eyes be open, because all you see in them, you see that, in fact, you see love borderline. They're lying to you. They're playing you. They're doing this so that they can maintain what they have. When in this world, someone, you're the person who works to the same entity. The person making 15,000, you're making $100. How many years will pass before your life even cross from stage 1 to even stage 2? But that person already gone. So it will take you 50 years. It takes the person 1 month. That's why they are corrupt, because they have so many activities. They feel that developing you is not necessary. The only thing that is better for them is how to socialize, how to use your money, how to use you, and how to abuse you. See the kind of country that we're living today? See the life of our people, the young generation. Children are supposed to be learning. We beat them. Their mothers, or their fathers, they even go to work. No salaries already. Sometimes no food home. The child, even the parents, they're struggling already for these children to even go to school. When they go to school, no comfort. Somebody that in 10th grade by now is supposed to plan their career. That's how you start with them. Career planning. By the time you enter senior high, start planning career. Even from junior high. But just because for us here, we don't have no system. So everybody, people graduate from high school, everything. If they start planning, what thing to go do, what they're going to do, computer machine. 20 years old person, I even know how to even put computer on, how to even call it off. Anyway, but at the end of the people go to the line.
So let's give the people more time to call, and then we'll respond to them. Yeah.
All right. Good. So keep your calls coming. Those of you, our people, keep your calls coming to 0770-203125. That's the number for you to call this evening to be part of the SKTV show. Let me see quickly to the first caller. David King, my brother, good evening.
Good evening, my brother. Good evening. I saw your message here afternoon on WhatsApp.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. This country, we finding it difficult to survive in the country because of kind of leadership we got. You know, when I saw that little girl, the way she was flocked, I mean, if somebody failed in your school, it is not your responsibility as a teacher to discipline. The parents are the one who's spending the money. I think they should be the one to penalize the child for whatever, academic flaw or academic mistake they have made. So for you, the teacher, to discipline the child, even from a man like some criminal, I saw the other nigga tap. Like some criminal have been flocked. You get to that. You did somebody child in a stomach, and I heard say the lady who owns the school, she got linked with the government and SYZ. You can even have link with God. That's what that anyway give you the right to do what. I think it is wrong. We look up the Ministry of Education to do the needful because we will not have our children going to school. If I have been my son or daughter, maybe I think we'll be in the news. That's school authority and myself.
All right.
It's just wrong. Thank you, man.
Thank you, my dear brother David King. Keep your calls coming 0770-203125 to Brother Donso, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. We okay, thank God for that. Go ahead.
Remember when I told you the last time that for educated people in Liberia, it's very educated. Look at the girl in the 10th grade. That girl grew up. She grew up with violence.
Exactly.
She's not going to grow up with education. So the teacher would say he is educated. If the teacher can do this, how about uneducated person? That's what Liberia have problem with. The educated people, they're not teaching the put the right way. The uneducated people, these are the people that are teaching the put the right thing. So that's what I always say. The uneducated people are better than in Liberia than educated people. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much to this caller. Good evening. Yes, my dear. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Let me say good evening to your diaspora panelists. My name is Martin Singwetopa, and I join you from Moravia this evening. As it stands, let me appreciate the people once more for your deliberation on the various propositions being discussed by you people. My take on this is that in Africa, let's be precise, in Liberia, as it stands, the way in which our educational sector it is, I think that it's just unique to us. And that's what helps some of us to be where we are today. Even that's what helps you to be where you are today. In that part, if you were not being chastised for the education, I don't think you could even represent 2FM or even represent anyone or your family member, or I could do such. The way we were handled is what brought us up. That today's day we are making headway. Maybe I was speaking to you, I'm a physicist by profession. And how did I become a physicist? It's by being very much chastised when I was in school. So look, we shouldn't pretend in this Liberia, that society, that society in the Western world, Liberia have not reached our stage yet. We will get there. But at this age and time, if we just play blind eye on these things, I think our country will go nowhere in the educational sector. We are trying.
But hello, thank you. So to that, let me ask you, with all of everything that you just said, there are always series of tests that have been given and the mass failures back to back. With everything that you just said, I don't want to inject, but let me just say this to you. How come people are still failing with all of the maybe things that the teachers they are doing? How come people are still failing?
Just what you and myself are discussing. There are people who go to public text with the mindset that indeed they have to pay money for them to pass. So they don't do something about it. Be serious. So for some of us, when we're going at the university, like brother, go to the entrance. We know our foundation was well built. We were being flocked to learn. We were being chastised to learn. So we were focused that when we go, we're not going to go pay money, we go pass. So we were focused that 1 million we took the test and passed. The brother LeBron tells, yeah, the people will say, oh, you top 1,000 people took the test, only take 2,000 people pass. The reason is just simple. There are people who feel complacent that when they pay the money, they're going to pass. That's why you see mass failure from the brother LeBron tests or entrances. That's what's happening.
All right, thank you. Even though people can easily challenge the test, but they will always come and say, yeah, there's other people pass, the other people feel better. That's something that be able to also challenge the system, because what you are saying, I respectfully disagree with you. Sometimes people there are a lot of students out there who each the teacher and each the beat on them, they don't even talk to them, but they are smart. But keep a calls coming, people. 07702033125. That's the number to call and be part of the Sktv show this evening. We'll see you with all of the happening coming from the Ministry of Education, with the beating of students, from various schools. Then the other school where the school authority, they have to invite one comedian who dress people will say I'm naked, but again, most of the schools are already been closed or suspended all the activities. Charles Cooper, good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, Charlie, you are instructor. Thank you for joining us, my brother. Go ahead.
Good evening, neighbor. Yeah, neighbor, sorry, I was too busy today, so I did not begin the show from the Genesis. But I think I listened to the latter part. Firstly, neighbor, I want to condemn the act, especially the act of Kenny. Neighbor, you can, there's something we call discipline with love. You getting me?
I get you, my dear brother. Thank you for that. I think maybe the previous caller will listen to that, but go ahead.
There's something in teaching we call discipline with love. We all know that we are challenged as teachers in the classroom. I've been in the classroom for 17 years now. I've taught from first grade through to 12th grade, even at the next school, where I've done other education. But neighbor, there are serious challenges in the classroom that we can't discuss right now because of the time. But I want to condemn the act. I think that act was not too good for that teacher. Maybe you were out of anger. Like I said, we as teachers, we are also facing our own problems. Sometimes other teachers do come from home with other problems, the psychological effect, the emotional effect, the social effect. And all of these things are happening. So sometimes it's not like a teacher want to be cruel to his student to get one to help them in a fun manner. Sometimes these things happen when people are emotionally overrated and other issues. Yeah, there can be transfer aggression also. But as a professional teacher, you must be careful with the kind of children. You got to know the kind of generation you are dealing with. And neighbor, so I want to condemn that. I will find a time, neighbor, so we can discuss lengthily when somebody.
All right, thank you so much, Charles Cooper. Today's caller, the caller will up the line, but keep the calls coming to 07702033125. Yes, let's talk. Today's caller, good evening.
Hello, how you doing, neighbor?
My brother, we're okay. Thank God for life. Go ahead.
Yeah, brother, I'm begging. I want to share a truth with you, man. I'm begging. I want you to listen.
You want to share what?
Hello. I want to explain something to you. I want you to listen to me. I'm begging, brother.
Yeah, but go ahead, and I hope that you will not take all of our time.
also somebody brought to me. I spent almost 5 more at the same time. And even now, I see me on the street, I live here, the woman that can't enter the area, I can feel right. I think they are first, but I'm thinking when you talk to people who are having a pressure, that you can put that working with stand on now. Thank you, brother.
All right. Thank you. Maybe we'll talk that off air later on. Yes. So keep a call coming 0770-203125. That's the number to call. Again, yes, and V is asking as well call, but we'll talk more on that because sometimes some of you, there are people that can be willing to help, but some of you, it can be easy, it's a lack of sincerity and so forth, and then sometimes people can hold back. But keep a call coming 0770-203125. Keep a call coming. Let's move on with all of the issues. There are a lot of issues happening today, but the Ministry of Education, hold on, we've in fact closed the operation of I think 2 schools, right? Yes, indeed, 2 schools. Yeah, for some violations of their their core conduct, or what you may call. So yeah, keep the calls coming. This caller quickly. Hello to this caller. Good evening. Okay. Don't hold the line. Yeah. So also on the WhatsApp, I think the WhatsApp number is here. Let me see quick. Sorry to want to place the WhatsApp number here. Yes. So the WhatsApp number is there. You can also call in quickly on the WhatsApp line, and you will be live with us here on Truth FM 96.1, or better stay the SKTV show here. Yeah, so let me see, but Abraham Connor is also calling. Yeah, hey, good evening. Yes, sir. I'm okay, my dear brother. Go ahead.
Okay, let me say good afternoon, Ali. Fascinating topic, man. And maybe the educational sector in our country is all of the reports today is very troubling. And it's unfortunate that people come on the show and try to justify things that are contributed to the standard in livelihood. We went to school in our country too. Some people graduated school long before war and so forth. For it to be a common thing, especially a high school student, to be physically brutalized like that, it was no longer a common thing in our place. But besides, from my understanding, when it comes to corporate punishment, I think they have banned that in our country. So those things needs to be stopped. Nothing there to be justification. If you think that a person is academically impaired in your school, 2 things you can do. Either you expel them to go find another school, or you find some other alternatives to improve their educational sector, but not to be brutalized with them. In the United States, amigo, if a teacher is found in a habit, the next thing the phone is spinning on you, even not to go around, co-age children. We used to talk about even competition. So those are mechanisms that put in place. There are options that people can do, but not to give justification for those kind of things. And lastly, that situation in Grand Bassa County is very troubling. Until people stand up, just imagine a government institution. Look at the office they're telling you about the principal's office. Forget about the classroom. Look at the principal's office. They even have a desk to sit there. What are you going to take to even get that black to build that place? At least that black.
That's the thing, my brother. Less than 10,000, I can even build that place good.
Yes.
Less than 10,000.
We can put together with $5,000 and build that thing there over there. But look how that look at forward like that. But again, man, great show, guys.
Thank you, my dear brother. That's the kind of leaders we have. Today's caller, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, my brother, go ahead.
Yeah, Ruben Skiwa from Morocco.
Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, but I thought the farm beating in school. Any farm beating in school.
Yeah.
The post couple.
I think that was second term. I think that's the time. I think that pronouncement was made. Well, I don't know whether it's back, but again, I still stand to be corrected. I don't know yet whether it's back or not.
No, I think well, I learned that the farm. There are 2 things: the farm teaching power in public school and the farm beating. So I read about 2 there. So I contended. Why you want beat your child? That we get children beating in the farm.
They got step on it, got beat in the storm. No. So they got close the school down. They had to close the school down. Educated me to close the whole school down and arrest the teacher. The school be closed.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, my brother.
Nothing happened. A whole school building came down the children. When the first children died, and they put government close the school, and government built very many school for them because I incident that happened in the Eastern region. You remember? Yeah, they closed the school down, and the government built brand new school. Or the public school, and now public school or private school, the whole school building came down the children. 6 students died in Ghana 2003. So the government.
So let me ask you to, my dear brother, let me ask you to, with some of the schools that are also operating without lesson and so forth, and they are overcharging. Most of the schools, they just take money from.
The education system in the country, people need to focus on it. Because I put it in Labrador and other West African countries, because they are living from non-African countries. So I know the system of power facing about most of the countries around all the facing. Especially in the rural area there. Yeah, I live in plenty African countries. I really live there to know how I can get put in Labrador in Ghana. But living conditions in Labrador better far ahead than Ghana. The only thing Ghana better than all that infrastructure, they just put infrastructure money or. But I call it living conditions for suffering in our country.
Oh, yes, it's true. I want it's true.
Suffering, but not in there. What they can't get, live on can't get. I want to know, it was better. You can sleep in the street. People sleep in the street, living people, poor people sleep in the street.
All right, my brother, thank you. The only difference too, also their population and your own are not the same. So, you know, when you small, I think you got to manage.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Thank you, my dear brother. So when you small, you manage well. You can't useless your life, or you can't useless things. Keep a course come with a few more calls. 0770 203-125. So let's call up. Good evening. Okay.
Maybe I'm so disappointed in because this education system in this country, the teacher and all language. Because if you work, like the typical example, the people that also work for like $100, let's say $100.
In fact, sometimes that's what volunteer what we can be doing.
Okay, then we use that money to our children to school where we sitting with things to see how the more we're in it, able to do research or form a team to see how we can balance the children education. Then you pick the child on multiple and then when they get sick, tell me where you think the parents will get money for again to take that child to the hospital.
See, like that.
And then it already been clear that parents shouldn't be beaten in school. Something like that for me. What's not for me, Miss Right? But yesterday, thing like that somebody beat on my child. Oh my God. That teacher or the principal, when I come in, they must just dig their own grave and just get into it. Because I will not listen to anyone.
All right.
My action will very, very be, it will be bad to them.
All right, my brother. I know.
I think you're the journalist, you really have to talk to me and make them to understand that you really able to take this type of thing or the education system.
All right.
How good for us, we the parents.
I know, my brother. I know. Thank you so much. Myself, I don't know, but it just continue to bring tears down my eyes. Hello to this caller. Good evening.
Good evening, neighbor.
Yeah,
my name is Shamar Jeku. I come from Obokawe. I'm a resident of District 17.
Go ahead, my brother.
Neighbor, I've been starting this program. My attention has been into specifically the school that has been operating on since 2019 illegally. And the one I really grab my attention later on is because the school is a Christian school.
A faith base.
It's a faith base. And I'm a Christian. I've been one of the very critical person when it comes to churches in this country. Pastors for that matter. I've said by my statement that the church is actually corrupt.
Oh, yeah. Most of them.
The church is corrupt. I must admit, the church is corrupt. And we should be the light. And what the Bible says, we should be the light. And the church is corrupt. Do you expect us to have sacrifice of government to be doing ready? No, we should be setting example. So we the church, if we will be corrupt, let's agree that ticket and put lock on his car tire. When he keep, you want to go short the lock. The guy that said he should drive them with 1,500. They want it. He said, no, I cannot do it because I am a teacher. I cannot drive. They said, you don't allow me to go free. Or you give me the ticket. That's the legal way. And the ticket is $15. So the people kill it right after the rate at 200.
200.
Yeah. So $15 is 3,000. People say, well, you can just pay the 1.5 and the people that you go, they're going to pay $15. The legal one is the one with you. You don't let me to go free. Or you give me the ticket, I go right now across the bridge, go to the bridge, so just go pay, go ready, and come and get my car back and out. And they went back to bar, they gave the ticket, my father went pay, and came and go in your car, everybody look at it.
See it? But that's the thing.
So, Christians, we believe until we can see the example in this country. Those people that are in government, in the bureau churches, and they see you only pastor.
The people they are deacon, they put their father of the year on. Thank you. All right, my dear brother, thank you. Thank God that some of you actually you will come out from your comfort zone and talk to the talk to the conscience of our people, especially the religious people. They are darkness. That's why this country is dark. I mean, and that's the fact. They will get vexed. They will want to do because they are corrupt. You want to be corrupt, then you can tell somebody stealing covenant, for example. They trust. Hello to the last caller. Good evening. Yeah, man.
Hello, I'm Mr. Jimmy.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, brother, for that program. I mean, this country here, a clinical country. If we travel from here, the best schools in other countries are the public schools. Yes, when you're at the coast, Ghana, the public school is the best school in every country, in the country. But look at our public school. As for Ghana, as a country, that play when you're shooting, if you
I say, my brother.
You will cry. So these people, they won't care. You say they are government people, it will not care for us, man. We like we need to rise. And if we don't want to go to the king, but we say, in that law, we say, whatever election time, now fly. Thank you.
Thank you, my dear. But this was school that we used to go in during the war time. Today's call up, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. How you doing?
My brother, okay, thank God for life. Go ahead. Your name and from where you join us.
My name is Clinton Brown, calling from Totoka, Brown County.
Okay.
Thank you for the topic on the discussion. You know, the government is a form that maybe people have behind, like the way you say, Pastor had behind the Bible. My brother, even the name that you have government land, you go see, you ask them whether they got any certificate or they got the government who land. but the day when you get land private, then they could follow. But their own land, they not got this for it. So you see how the schools they sit there. And we got a situation here, the Mother Library High School, that's serious challenge. 2022, we raised the issue, we made a student survey up to that we can't get it. The government school that somebody built, the whole football field, the field wasn't there, they said, the places, government not able to get their own land. All the clinic that they here, government clinic, that's all whether they got a land document. So yeah, well,
thank you.
These are things that supposed to do.
I said,
they got money, government got money, they try to do the one we make sure our government, the property be survey, it be dealer, it be in the ACA. But I tell you, all who are so you see that school there, you see that the one make people get paid at church and they school because when you go look, the land, you put pay there. We go some of the government school that Banga, you go see the pharmaceutical mill who gets paid and pay a horse there and get some government land.
The government, some of the government people themselves, in fact, they take some of the land, they put it in their name, they build schools. What kind of country is this? What kind of country is this?
We the rural area, I'm telling you,
Right.
some principal of the school got private, none of the land, demarcated, no, so that's all we get there.
All right, my dear brother, thank you so much. So that's a society. That's the country that when we say to you or when we tell you people that everything is still the same, you get angry. That's it. Nothing. And guess what? This says here will go free. Hey, yeah. That's what I'm able to. It will lead like this. Everything will be chocolate. Let me just say in the simplest form. Everything will remain like this. The same way the system look terrible. Now how it will remain until the other says here will finish, will go again, will vote, will bring another John Brand. But Brother Ali, we got to go, and then Brother, we have 5 more minutes of our time to go. What's you and what the response from our people?
Yeah, maybe thanks to the color, everybody entitled to their opinion. Like the other caller said, we all went to school in Liberia. While we are today in some of those things, like we were in school, they used to give us punishment, they used to give us some beating and thing. Yes, those things happen, but you see, this is why the world is changing. Not because I was in school, teacher beat me, they make me to pick up pin, they make me to pump tire. So you want my child to undergo the city? No, this is not what. Not because I went through hardship, I went through difficult time to learn. So I expect my child to do the sitting. And this is why today technology is there. Like I said, we should be able to help our children whom when they come from school, all of these things. During those days, some of our those we never had those opportunity. I think, like I said, government need to open some of these things when it comes to the after school program to be helping parents. Like for me here, because the way I go to work, the way my wife go to work, we had to put the children after school program. They ask you, there are some parents, they will say, no, I able to, I will be home, so my children can come home, they go, they pick up their children. Parents who are very busy, no time, like in the morning, maybe woman wake up, she go to work, she coming home 6 o'clock, maybe had to be to the station, see the time he going home. What the time maybe get to be with May or your late daughter. You see, these are some of the things to help. But we condemn it in the strongest term what that instructor did, and the education ministry, they had to see into it and see what to do. Let me so Connie say that kind of teacher, they will put restraint order on you. You can't even say go near any student again. Yes, because other parents will be like, before you do the same thing to my child. You don't try that in this country. They will even expel you. Sometimes you will never teach in your life again in this country. You don't try it. You see. So it was a nice show. Thanks to all the color. But that teacher, they should see what to do to him. And also that other school, thank God they have shut that school down. And let's see what the government going to do about those students that are in our school to see, because they are shut down the school, even though they were operating illegally. But children were there going to school, they pay their children tuition and things. Teachers are there, they need to get their salaries. But the most important thing is the government should see what to do to help those children to continue their education.
So quickly, but I'll tell you second. So what say you with the issue of people threatening people if it's not in government, if it's not government agency or maybe government area that threatening people for just for speaking out, it's also entering in school that don't talk. When you talk, maybe they will do this to you. If you watch that video, I think you were hearing a lot of saying in that video. Oh yeah, you know how to talk, because when you talk, the school will do the one, they will do the other one. But my brother, how can all of these things are happening even in school?
Yeah, that's an abuse of human right, because a teacher will not go and beat up somebody's child and then they are telling students not to talk, because it's like, oh yeah, when you talk, maybe they will beat you too. So you try to put fear in them. Like when you listen to that whole video, the other lady too were there. She got to see information, and when you listen to that entire video, that is not that teacher first time.
Yeah, and the child, even the sister told the veteran, she said she went to the school authority even for cell phone to call. Look,
you see,
what kind of wicked country is this?
That kind of wickedness. So they could even kill that girl. You people going to say you are already beat on the person charge, she's unconscious, and then the sister want to call the mother, and you don't want to give her food. You want to hide the whole thing. So why is something worse than that was going to happen? even the school administration need to be questioned, because when you follow that entire video, the other lady, that's not that teacher first start doing it. So this is something he had been doing, and the people just there. Maybe we have one teacher called Teacher Pepe. When we were coming out in school, that man, the moment you see him, forget it. Put yourself in your shell. And my late uncle wife, she's a Ghanaian. So we went to school, and that teacher beat Mamu. When you could see him, you see his skin. And what she did, she went straight on Ekomo base. Later to Simeko, that where they had those Ekomo.
Yeah.
She said, you see my son? And when she went to the Ghanaian Ekomo, when they entered that campus, they call the school Damifa to Ghana's. I attended that school. When they handled that teacher, from that day, when you do something, said he can't even say message. The way that Ekomo soldier, the way they enter that fence that day, they hook that guy when they carry him on the base. They made him roll in that dead water. They discipline him. When I make him back on campus, he can't touch nobody child again. Well,
seriously, man. Thanks to all of you people. More, yeah. So hopefully, my people on Monday, more will be here with us. Yeah, the rest of the team will be here with us. Yeah, Robert Fasulu, Jackie, and all of you, man. Thank you so much for always being here with us. Yeah, Brazilian Mom, the people miss you a lot, but hopefully on Monday we'll be here, and we will.
Brazilian Mom, baby, they ask that they snow that locking down.
Yeah, it can get into my brother suffering.
That man is suffering over there. The poor get disciplined.
Yeah, man, they're suffering. So that's it, my people. Yeah, thank you. Look, sometimes, parents, it's back to you. All of these things too, don't allow the politician to be treating you badly. Then the same time, most of these schools, because guess what? The Ministry of Education, they have their graduation limit, or maybe their amount and so forth. But time for the PTA meeting, you will choose the kind of amount that you want to spend for graduation. But noticing all of these things, you bring serious tension to yourself, just because in the name of the graduation, the school say they will put the other one there, they will put the one there. So even if they say 5,000 for graduation, you say no, you want the 10,000 just for K2. By right, K2 graduation will be 5,000. But because you want this, you want that, this school, they will do everything allowed instead of money eating. At the end of the day, what is something you can get from
5,000 for K2 graduation? I thought there was a fixed amount from the government for all.
Yes. Yeah, what I'm saying it's 5,000
for K2.
Yes, for K2. But guess what? The parents, they will go for PTA meeting. My man, they can do a terrible, man. The people themselves, they can bring. I don't know what thing really getting into our people. The government tell you $5,000 for graduation for K2. They will go to the meeting. Now the school will come up with someone on $75 or $100 or $50. They will tell them that the children, they will march, they will do this one, they will do that one, they will do everything, they will list all of these things just to eat the money. Then they cross the 5,000 boundary. And guess what? Now the same parents will call on this radio and say, "Oh yeah, Ministry of Education, they're not doing their work, they're not." So you yourself, parents, most of the laws, you should have been the one implementing most of the laws and holding most of these schools accountable and call your government. But it's not happening, man.
But maybe I want to ask you a question. Now, like we said, you just said, there's a certain amount for K2, for 6th grade, for 9th grade, for 12th grade. Okay, you maybe, for example, government say pay $7,000 for 6th grade graduation fee. If your son or daughter were in 6th grade, they coming to graduate, you're supposed to pay $7,000. And other people, they go have PTA meeting. The school have casual there. We need to do this.
Yes.
And then like 7,000 go to 8,000 to 9,000. You maybe will you pay that 8,000 to 9,000?
Good.
When the bench
I like the question.
7,000 from the government.
So yes, my brother. If among these maybe 50 persons and you put only 5, if you don't pay, it's up to you. You can call us. It happened to you, right? That's a beautiful question. If you want to challenge, they say go ahead, or you like. My brother, this country of ours, contract has now become all of the day. I'll not blame some of the parents too. Some parents can really stand up, right? There are parents that will stand up and say, no, this is wrong. And they will even call the Ministry of Education attention. Even the DEO, but my brother, nothing will come out of it.
But maybe also because 50% agreed to pay 8,000, and you maybe you know government says 7,000, and that's why you can afford. So you will string yourself to go pay 8,000.
Mama, I pay 10,000. Then you talk about 8,000. I pay 10,000.
So
I'm telling you.
Then what I'm saying
for graduation.
Government says 6,000. Parent when they graduate, then they went to 10,000. So when you pay the 6,000, they will throw your child out on graduation. Then they will say your child will not graduate because they didn't pay 10,000.
Your child will not graduate.
Oh,
and
that one part like
you just say it. Your child will not graduate.
I will disrupt the graduation. I will disrupt the whole process. Me and my entire family.
Then you come and see the police will come. The police will come. They go jail you first for disorderly conduct. I thought you will know.
Okay, let police come. You will go jail me. But it come. That's a complete corruption. Parents should be
no, very interesting. They continue interesting.
Government says 6,000, you can carry to 10,000. I can pay 10,000. My 6,000 say my child will not graduate. I will wait for the graduation day.
So let me just tell you another one again before we go home.
Right? Yeah, make sure you have my car with your pepper spray and tea.
Even the transport, the Ministry of Transport will come up with a transport fare. But when you get in the Tesla car, the man will tell you from here at this amount. If you say no, I thought the government said it's a wait for government car. If you see police officer, if that police officer really know the law and get good heart, he will either stop and tell the taxi driver that no, if I found they're going to tell the driver, or if I give him ticket. But my brother, if you buy lucky,
okay, maybe government say from Douala Broad Street at $100, and you got in the taxi. And then taxi drivers are talking, say, oh, for here Broad Street, that $125, and you got to Broad Street, you get a driver $100. So when that driver asks you for 25, I say, no, that why I get to pay, that why the government
say. That's what Ali. Now start collecting his money right in the taxi.
So that
you want to guess what now? I come in. They must start collecting his money. As soon as you want to have your own Liberians. Look, this country. But Ali, I don't think we will look for us to get better soon. A bit difficult. You want to have your own Liberians in the Texas camp. Oh, you better want to know if you can pay. Hey, you better.
Really?
I'm telling you, my brother, they will be on the side of the Texas driver because they want to go. Yeah, they play. If someone getting later, I just come on 125. I want to pay. So that I will pay for you.
That's why I can never get scared.
Wow. So now the other passenger will join the driver to abuse the law, to not abide by the law. Or because they get it, so because they can afford it, so they expect everybody to afford.
Even if I can afford 1 million times, the issue here is what belongs to you. See, even the motorcyclists today, they charge how they want to charge. If you told them, they even fight you. Remember, we live in a terrible look. That was stressful sometimes. So don't turn your anger to people. That way is stressful on a very serious note. That's why some of the teachers, they are behaving the way they are being. But please, teachers, don't vent your anger on the poor students. They are not responsible for all of the frustration, the tension, and so forth. I understand. Some people, their whole salary can be in transportation. Transportation, eat your money.
And maybe the money, I have observed something. The money you people pay for transportation in Liberia is more than the money you can pay for school fees.
No man, I say money, even the money you work for everything. Where you talking so?
Because when I calculated my nephew, he weekday transportation that I used to send, and I look at the school fee, I say, well, this is 1/2 of the school fee.
But I remember, I can tell you, if it rain fall, it don't fall on one person. This is kind of saying that we're always telling our people here. When the sun shines, it shines on everybody. When the rain fall, it falls on everybody. And one thing I learned is that transportation don't do pick and choose. School fees don't do pick and choose. Everything you think about that had to do with money spending based, they don't do pick and choose. But again, my brother, we got to go. That's a society that we live in where if you want to stand up for the truth or you want to stand up for the law, people will move from behind you. They will join the lawbreaker then they start to mock you. In fact, they even start to even bully you. That's the kind of society we live.
Oh yeah. Now one thing we good are in our country. We good
bully people just because they are saying the truth. They bully you, they insult you. Then guess what? After now, when their own government or maybe their own official now realize that what you've been saying or what has happened is truth, when they come back and say, hey, but that's a normal thing. So, my left on the thing.
Yeah, it almost like what happened recently. The Rachel could say the United Party people say he's a legitimate speaker. The man is speaker. At the end of the day, we saw the see man answering president to a going to vote. So that's similar story.
So we are certain we get problem here, and just because of our mentality, the way we think, the way we do things, including people who claim to be educated. That's one thing that can really get to me. People who claim to be educated, you will see their comments, you will see their Facebook posts, you will see their behavior. But these people, most of them, they are enjoying. So they don't get time, they don't care. Anything that go with you, as long as they have few supporters on their side with their evil deed, they don't want to know, my brother. But good night, my dear brother.
Okay,
so compliment to all of you.
Yeah, it seems to you. Stay safe, enjoy the weekend, and be safe out there.
All right, thank you, my brother. Good night, people. Good night to all of you. Good night. See you on Monday by the grace of the Almighty God. I'm Johnson Mabel.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the club. Qualified people who waiting to sell. Blessing that time and that efforts are rest. The brothers giving us the end of premise from there. The welcome and life with African.
I lyrical health.
Master.
Clever is who I make on you. I can't Sktv-Lib. Say my journey, Tina get I say my jamo. And you say no money, and why yo. And you love
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Muscle rather lofa and grandbaza.
And I dine ya to money, and I sadia ya to money, and I connectly ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I dine ya to money, and I sadia ya to money, and I connectly ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I forget na ya to money. That's the TV, and I forget na. Cause you work on my ya to money. Yeah.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Muscle rather lofa and grandbaza.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the club. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flesh that time and our efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving a real and the premise my best. The world with my life with us, yeah. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside, River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Monserrat, San to Bacalu, from Maryland, Punk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.